Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Paul, and this is my weekly wrap up for August 23rd, 2020. I have two books to talk about. The first is The Good House by Tanavri Due. Tanavri Due is a black author that wrote a lot in the 2000s and into like 2011, 2012. She mostly writes short fiction now, but she's a horror writer and the first black female horror writer that I've read. And I enjoyed the book. I thought she wrote it spectacularly. The actual prose, the way it was written, was very good. There wasn't enough suspense and horror elements for me, though. I wanted there to be more suspense, but I did enjoy this really close, intricate character study of these individuals. And it's about an evil spirit that is basically haunting the descendants of someone that made a mistake in the past, and now the descendants have to deal with it in the present. But it is a split timeline story where one timeline was a few years ago, and now it is a current timeline as well, and it's basically everyone coming to understand what is happening and to seek closure with what has happened to their family and to those around them. One thing I did not like about this book was that there was a scene of an underage individual in a sexual act with an adult. With horror, I think that this questionable type of content is something that happens often. Or I can't really say that because I haven't read enough horror, but questionable content like this isn't questioned as much in the horror genre as it is in maybe like the fantasy or science fiction genres. And I think that's just because the horror and also the literary fiction genres are more focused on character, and that they can write their way around those scenes and explain what happened to them with the characters. However, in this book, I don't think it really added a whole lot to the book. It was just a way to show how evil someone was, and it wasn't needed at all. Also, one of the things I didn't care about was that there was a teenager, and he was a very hormonal teenager, if you know what I mean, and that was a huge focus of the plot of the book. I thought it was good. I thought it was written well. I just wanted the plot to be a little bit better, and I wanted there to be more suspense. But the actual writing and the actual character content was fantastic. The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. This is the booktubiest booktube book I've ever read. This doesn't win a bunch of awards next year for the booktube SFF, I'd be very surprised. It is a light, whimsical story. It could be read by any age, like middle grade, teenager, or adult. And it is about this orphanage that has a bunch of magical, mystical children in it. And there is this man that goes to the orphanage to make sure everything is being run okay and that the children are being taken care of. And basically, he loves being there and falls in love with the kids and also the caretaker of the house. So there is a male-male romance here, and it was done really well. And it's all about going against the prejudices that are in life and to try to accept who you are completely and to not be afraid to speak your truth. And it was very good. The audiobook was fantastic. Highly recommend the audiobook. And I think a lot of people are talking about it, and I think rightfully so. It's a fun book, and it makes you feel good after you read it. So this coming week, I'm gonna read Vagabonds by Hao Jingfang, and hopefully finish this by next week. And maybe I'll listen to an audiobook. I think I'm reading The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan as my audiobook for this week. And that's about it for me as far as books. On a personal note, I finished my running program last week, and I'm so excited for that. I'm very happy. 12 weeks. I got to the point where I was running 25 minutes nonstop, and I was very happy with myself. However, I don't know if I'm going to continue it or not, because I did not listen to audiobooks while I was running because I thought it was kind of unsafe, and also I didn't want to hold my phone in my hand while I was running. I don't have one of those things that goes on your arm. So I will probably go back to walking briskly and having my phone so I can listen to audiobooks in the morning, because I really missed that quite a bit, and then try to use my weights more after I go for that walk. And then also my classes are starting again, and I had my first assignments these last few days, and I'm looking forward to really putting in some work with those in the weeks that are coming up. Other than that, things are really well, and I'm trying to still work on my time management. Things are going better, but it's not perfect. But I feel like I'm making some progress. Definitely making some progress. So let me know what you're up to, how life is treating you, what books have you been reading. I want to know, like, how are things going with you, and what exciting thing is happening in your life. What thing are you working towards, or just I want to share like the joys of your life as well. Just let me know like the things that you're excited about. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.